interacting with the business community, letting folks know what's out here, what they can enjoy and whatnot. So.
Now you got to watch out. You keep on going. A lot of blue down there. It's dark blue.
Look, we get darker blue each time we go. So you start off here with the MyNet blue.
Noticed that,
and if you don't know about MyNet, you need to know about MyNet because it's one of the best internet services here in the area. Then you get here to the City of Martinsville table where you just have our general HR, the things that we're offering. We got a unique. This is from the city municipal building when it first opened.
Okay.
So it's a nice little kind of just document there from the Martinsville Bulletin showing, just we're from May 11 in 1968.
No kidding. That was a good year for cars.
It was a good year for cars, wasn't it?
Yeah, a real good year.
But then you go on down, you get our police department. They got some good kind of history things that they've done over the years as far as you got some old handcuffs, some old gun holsters, and the uniforms. And you keep on going down to the fire department, sheriff's office. And
well, it's the 250-year anniversary.
Correct.
I thought if I seen the sheriff, he probably remembers them all.
You're not going to put me on the spot like that.
I'm going to put him on the spot.
You're not going to put me on the spot like that. Just like
Kendall, have a good night.
Right,
good
man,
to see you, my friend. Yes, sir. This guy here is holding up the wall. Attaboy. Don't let that wall get away now.
Oh no, I got this wall right here.
You got it?
The wall is in custody, Chad.
Well, as long as it's the wall and not me, I don't care. Hey, tell me a little bit about Fast Track. You got all you guys set up, a lot of stuff going on, and man, everybody's just having a great time tonight.
Yep, great time. It's early on. We don't have too big of a crowd yet, but we know how it goes. They always work their way in here. Lots of free giveaways and stuff, which brings the people in, but it's also nice to meet with people, talk with people. We've already had some good conversations, and it's early. So look forward to the rest of the night.
How does your guys get ready for Fast Track? They like intermingling like this without being, on the job, so to speak.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's always good just to get around and talk to people in a non-law enforcement setting. This is terrific. It's great for networking, whether you're in business or whether you work for the city or anything in the community. It's great to get out and talk to people.
I was just talking to a young man up here, Kendall, and we're talking about 250 years. And I thought the only guy that I could interview that would know about all of them would be the sheriff, but he's not here yet. He can tell us about all the years.
Yeah, well, the sheriff, I think, was the original sheriff of Virginia from back in 1776.
I thought so, too.
So, he was the very first sheriff, from what I understand. So yeah, if he's here.
He's not here to defend himself, so
check the handicap parking out front. You'll probably pull up shortly.
Well, we want to appreciate everything you do with Fast Track, your guys. And to me, it's good to see them interacting with public. And again, it's just handshaking and friendship.
Right.
And people understanding the guys in blue aren't after you if you haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't bother us. We won't bother you.
I told a state trooper friend of mine, a buddy of mine became a state trooper. And he told me, he said, I don't want to write you a ticket any worse than you want one.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the ideal job, a cop's dream day is to sit under a tree and read a book in the shade.
Right.
So, hey, yeah, no crime. We love it.
Absolutely. Well, Chief, it's always good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you.
Enjoy your night.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. We'll slip on down. That's how to put him on the spot, ain't it? We'll slip on. I know the sheriff has got his bike down here. Martinsville voter registration. I could fix her right now. How are you?
Good, how are you?
You remember me?
I do remember you.
Good, because I got to come get help again.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. Tell me about your booth and getting set up here.
We have information about the April special election as well as the August primary because we no longer have a June primary. They moved it to August, so we have dates for that for Martinsville City and the November general election.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got all kind of stickers, 250.
Yeah, we got stickers,
pins.
we got election pins. Of course, they all have the 250th anniversary. We have bracelets. So yeah, come check us out and learn more about the April special election that starts on Friday.
Now, this is the young lady that helped me get my packet to register to run for city council, and she's still laughing at me for running. Look, she's still
I'm not.
I told you I could get you now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you did.
So how do you like Fast Track? Just seeing, I love to see the police officers mingling.
Oh, absolutely.
How does it feel for you to get to actually, I've seen your office.
Yeah.
You don't get to see a lot of this. What
We
you
don't
do.
get the traffic. We don't get a whole lot of public traffic, so it's also super nice, especially tomorrow night when we get the public access. There's not a lot of people that, come in and register to vote, so it's a great time to get them registered to vote because we have applications with us. We have by mail applications with us, so if they want to go ahead and sign up to get a packet by mail, they can, and they can learn more about the election. So it's a great, great time.
Well, enjoy Fast Track, and thank you for all you do.
Thanks.
Hey, guys, we're going to take another quick commercial break. Everybody stay tuned. We're going to thank again Wright Funeral Service, again, for being our Fast Track 2026 sponsor. Again, Wright Funeral Services and Crematory. Stay tuned. We'll be right back to Fast Track 2026.
Matters arrive in style. At Black Diamond Luxury Transport, located at 215 Aloe Road in Greensboro, North Carolina, we deliver seamless, concierge-level transportation for corporate events, executive travel, weddings, proms, and unforgettable special occasions. Experience luxurious comfort and professional chauffeur service designed around you. From elegant executive rides to party bus service for up to 10 guests, every journey is crafted with excellence. We strive to provide unparalleled luxury and comfort, ensuring every ride is an unforgettable experience tailored to your needs. Call 336-255-7135 and elevate the way you travel. Black Diamond Luxury Transport, where luxury meets the road.
Our mission is to provide quality grooming services in a welcoming, professional environment where community, respect, and excellence come first. We are committed to delivering consistent, sharp cuts while creating a space where clients feel confident, valued, and at home. As part of the Hog West family, including Hog West Properties LLC and the upcoming Hog West Haven LLC, we strive to build opportunities, uplift our community, and keep everything under one roof.
Prince Charles Home Healthcare Agency gives your loved ones one-on-one care with dignity, compassion, and experience. For almost 17 years, our team has served families across Southside Virginia with trusted personal care, respite care, medication support, case management, and more. We proudly serve Danville, Pittsylvania County, Campbell County, Martinsville, Halifax County, Lynchburg, and surrounding areas. Now hiring caregivers and accepting referrals.
My name is Jimmy Wright, and I am the manager.
Thanks for tuning in again to Fast Track 2026. Big shout out to Wright Funeral Services as well. And Prince Charles, we got Lindell Hairston.
Yes.
She is one of the representatives, also one of our sponsors tonight. Kind of walk me through Fast Track. You're over the Collinsville facility, correct?
Correct.
Tell me a
Yes.
little bit about what that looks like on a day-to-day.
Well, we do personal home health care out of there where we provide personal home health care for our clients there, which is go out to the home, send the caregivers out to the home, and we provide their personal care, which is bathing, dressing, light housekeeping, and running errands, and reminding them to take their medicines.
Okay.
And also we do provide care for veterans. We provide care for private pay patients as well.
Now, how does somebody get in touch with you, maybe have a consultation to see if their loved one is ready for the care or if they can be helped by your company?
Yes, they can give us a call at our Blair's office, which is our main office, and that number is 434-835-0124, or they can call our Collinsville facility, and that number is 276-647-3233. And they can ask for myself, Lindell Hairston, or they can ask for Lindsay, or anyone in the office can help them.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, one, I want to thank you and everybody for sponsoring tonight. That helped us out, and I'm glad you got to come. So far, what do you think about Fast Track?
Fast Track is great. I think it's a really great event here, and you can get your business cards out, and you can meet different people and socialize, and hopefully get clients also.
Yeah, well,
yes.
don't miss our booth. Put your card in, chance to win some free advertising.
Okay, thank you so much.
It's great to see you. Thank you for all your help.
Thank you.
All right, again, folks, Fast Track 2026 right here. We will. Oh, I got my barber over here. Look at him.
What's up?
Sam, man.
How you doing, man?
You know what? I thought I think I look better than him tonight. What y'all think?
You always look better.
Nah,
than me.
you look pretty good.
I
You clean up pretty good for the Obama.
Mama told me to make sure I dress right for this occasion. So.
Well, you've done a great job.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Kind of walk me through, man. Fast Track. What you think, bro?
Fast Track is cool. This is my second time here. I love coming out and just seeing all the different businesses, and I love networking and politicking and just getting my name out there as well as learning the names of other people. You never know what connections can do for you in the future, so it's always a great time to come out here and just talk and meet and greet.
Absolutely. This guy's been cutting my hair for a while now. Tell everybody where your new location is. It's not really new now. You've been there for a while.
Yeah, so I'm at 62 Fayette Street, Suite 114. Actually getting ready to open up a second or either a new permanent location, which is in Fieldale, in the new rec center. Well, the old rec center, I guess.
Sure.
But, you know, that's a two-chair shop. Actually looking for team members. So I could have two permanent locations, depending on who I have come through and interview or want to be a part of a growing team. Drama-free. We don't do drama at Latana De Leon. I know that's a hard thing to be convinced or convince yourself to know, but drama-free environments do exist. Just comes with the right team and right leadership. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, he trimmed me up, got me ready for this one. Hey, go on and put that on your refrigerator. I'm gonna get you. I think I know the guy that got the magnets there.
Yeah, that guy was supposed to have some booklets, but UPS is a little late. But anyway.
Well, that's UPS for you. Sam, good to see you, brother. Love you, man. Be blessed.
All right.
All right, here we go. We're gonna keep rolling. We're going to back into one another. That's all right. I'm going to slip up here and see Monkey Girl. If I can get in here. I think I can.
How are you, Monkey Boy?
I'm going to come in here and see Monkey Girl.
How you doing?
How are you, young lady?
I'm great, always.
Tell me a little about the booth. Fast Track. Are we going to beat this record?
We are going to beat the record, or Joey is. I'm not.
I thought you were the driver.
I wish.
I've seen you drive.
I could do it. I think I could handle it.
I believe you could.
Tell everybody to come see us at the Speedway Service Center. Get a shot of that.
Okay, yeah.
We've got calendars, we've got ink pens, keychains, and we have an awesome giveaway here.
What are we giving away?
A bucket full of liquid performance products.
Okay.
Yes, it's loaded with detailing
To
chemicals.
make the car shine.
Make the car shine, and the tires.
Now, I see a big tire over here. That's a monster.
It is a monster. I think you need that.
No. I got nothing that'll haul that. Let me tell you, nothing.
I think you can do it.
All you got to do is come register with a chance to win Liquid Performance. These guys, now when are we going racing or trying to beat this record?
March the 24th and 25th.
That's right around the corner.
It is right around the corner, literally.
Now where are we going to break the record?
It's in Florida.
In Florida.
Yes. I don't know any specifics.
There's a desert big enough to go that speed out there?
Absolutely.
Is it? Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, let everybody know how they can come see you. You've been here for a pretty good season.
Almost 3 years at the Speedway Service Center, and we're on the back side of the mall where Sears used to be. Yes, I'm here giving out these prizes, and we give great service. You know that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you do.
Of course.
All right. Well, we're glad you're here. Enjoy Fast Track.
I will.
And remember, don't.
Oh, dude, the show today, we got, I think, one of the best shows today lined up that I've had in a long time. And because the fact is it's helping people and saving lives. And today we are saving babies. And if you ever dreamed of how to save a baby, you want to watch this show because we got Paula Wood and, matter of fact, Shane Wood with us today from the Martinsville. It's the Pregnancy Care Center of they live here in Martinsville. And Paul, I've talked to you guys right before the show, and I have worked with the Pregnancy Center for many years back. I think we looked about 15 years back, and I was impressed at the time. And the Pregnancy Center is right here in Martinsville. And what's the name? I got the name of the street right there.
Ferry Street.
Ferry Street,
Yep,
right beside the
beside.
hospital.
Yep.
The last driveway to the right, in building, then I think on the right. But I say when you talk about saving babies, people, when you start talking about abortion, people, they get perked up to get political in this thing.
Right.
It's not political. This is something that's saving lives. You're speaking for children that can't speak for themselves. And I guarantee you folks listening here, if your mom would have an abortion, you wouldn't be here listening to it. You think about that. Anyway, Paula, you are the executive director And what is our main goal of the Pregnancy Center? What are we looking at?
So the main goal is to help moms and families who are facing an unexpected pregnancy. So unplanned pregnancy, we are there to confirm the pregnancy. We do pregnancy tests and ultrasound so we can tell them how far along they are. And then we also have a program where they can sign up to get necessary baby items for up to 2 years.
2 years. And how many are we working with at this time?
Currently, it's over 60.
Over
it runs
60.
around 60 families that we're helping, 60 babies.
And, when a young lady, I would think it would probably be the parents first come in contact. I would think, the child will tell the parent how old, and if you guys, they know about you folks, it isn't the end of the world.
Right.
It's just something, it could be I think the brightest thing you could ever do. I still think the first time anybody holds their baby in their arms, that's the first time they really found out what true love is. Just try it. You guys are amazing. And we're just trying to get the word out.
Right.
There is, when you're in doubt, shout. Let me find out about you folks. Because you're there to help people. And look, get a pen and paper. So I want to give you a telephone number right there. And you parents especially that have young daughters, if something like this happens, don't shoot them. This is mistakes a lot of people make. And, and we've all been in that position and thought, but there is help. And it's not through dismay. Gosh, no, tell that daughter, just don't get upset, honey. I understand, I'm sorry it happened, and we love you, but let's make this right.
Right.
And call the Pregnancy Center. Go down there. Make an appointment. You had to make an appointment.
Yes.
Make the appointment. Call me. And go there and talk to Paul or the crew down there. And I guarantee you will leave that place feeling 100% better than you before you went there.
That's our goal.
Aren't you so? What do you do? You bring them in, and it's the first visit, okay? Mm-hmm. What happens?
So we get their information, we ask them a few questions, we go ahead and get a pregnancy test. Once their pregnancy test is positive, we'll do an ultrasound. Our staff will sit down with them and talk them through how they're feeling about their pregnancy, what their options are, what their support systems are. If they're involved in a church, if they need help with any resources in the community, we can connect them with those. Then we do the ultrasound, show them their baby. Their baby gets shown on a screen right in front of them so we can see all the movements of the baby, the heartbeat. For anybody that wants to come with her, they are able to get in the room with her as well.
And that's on the first visit?
That's on the first visit.
And normally, how long does it take a girl to find out that she is pregnant?
So typically, they can find out actually before their missed period, but most of them find out after they miss a cycle. So typically, we see them once they're 6 weeks along. So that's about 2 weeks after a missed period.
Let's see, once the heart beating, all there's feeling.
It's 6 weeks.
6 weeks, there's feelings.
They have feelings at 10 weeks.
Can you imagine these doctors going in with these knives or whatever and killing that child? Oh my God, that is awful.
It's heartbreaking.
I mean, people just think about it. That child wasn't asked to be in this position in the first place. But I think if there's something really drastic happen, they do not want the baby. There are a lot of people that would love to have that baby.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm sure you guys discussed that with them down there. But I think after they see that baby, they be wanting to hold it. I can imagine that. And we appreciate you folks so much, what you do. And you write down your address is, what is it?
314 Ferry Street.
It's 314 Ferry Street.
Mm-hmm.
And right down beside the hospital. So take this phone number down and please leave it. Keep it if you got a young daughter or know somebody has, or you might need this assistance. 276-634-5433. That's 276-634-5433. And give them a call, and they're available Tuesday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And call them, make an appointment. You go down and talk to Paula and her crew. You won't. That's not a mistake you'll make, but I guarantee you. Even if you're in doubt, you say, "Well, I'll look at it, whatever." abortion is the last thing you want to think about. That's when you're killing your baby. That's true. That's right. I mean, that's just raw fact. You're killing a child. You're killing a human being, and don't do that because they can't holler and say, "Help me," or nothing, you know. But you can, and your parents out there. I want you to really look at this. You're the one that should be taking this information down to be sure if it does happen to your daughter. Lord help. I hope it doesn't. But in time it does, and when it does, don't get too upset. I mean, there is help on the way for you guys. Is there any cost to this?
No, everything that we offer is free of charge, including our program that offers the baby supplies.
And once you they come in and find out that you guys see the baby and all this stuff, then you discuss with them. They got to go to doctor so often, right?
Yeah. So we'll refer them to doctor's office and it gets in the records.
Pediatrician office, whatever. Yeah. So you take all the guesswork out, and you do all the work for them. Really, you got it already there.
Right.
And if you're in a position where you might have the funds to support this child, or something of the matter, that's something you don't worry either, because they can help you with this. And all you folks listening here, it's not free to do it. They cost them to do whatever they do. It costs money. And if you can help in any way, donations is appreciated. Cash donations, whatever you can do to help, it's out there. And they do a lot of fundraising too. And I haven't gotten to Shane yet. Shane, welcome, Shane. You didn't make you up there, but Shane is Paula's husband, but he's on the board.
That's right.
And as a board member, you do kind of direct a lot of things that goes on in that. You guys, the whole board, you got 10 members on the board.
Yes, sir. Yep.
And what is the criteria take to get on that board? What is it?
Well, essentially, you go through an interview process. There's some discernment, that goes into that. A lot of prayer goes into it. The people that are considered to be a part of it, we want to make sure that everyone's heart aligns with the mission, and make sure that everyone is committed to doing whatever's necessary to really deliver the mission of the center. And that is to protect lives, to save lives, and to provide hope and help to the community around us. So,
that's that must be a nice thing to sit in and just talk to your board members and things, a way that we can get together to help these unborn babies. I say this is a Christian situation where it's faith, and we need that. I mean, really, I think at these times it's needed more than a lot of cases do. These children I call them mostly what they are. When you bring the boyfriend in, there's normally he kind of biting his fingernails or something that they get pretty nervous.
Sometimes they're pretty nervous. Most of the time they're pretty excited.
They want the baby.
Of the time. Mm-hmm.
They want mostly, yeah. I can see why the girl would be more, because the guy, he'd love to have a, I'm sure he would, When I had mine, I was happy. I never dreamed I would experience something like that. But it's just that what you folks do down there with the board members, and you got to get together, and I say prayer is, I'm sure you have it before a meeting, and the way God works in things nowadays, it's a miracle. There's a lot of miracles out here. I wish more people knew about them. But I know every time there is a life saved by the Pages Center here in Martinsville, it is a miracle. It is a miracle that has been done, and only God could do it. Right. And people need to know this. I mean, I'm glad you're on the show so we can talk and let people know that there is. I mean, gosh, you guys are miracle workers out there, and with this, I'm sure we're not the only one to appreciate you. Because as I say, I've worked with your center for many years, but way back, and I loved it this way, and babies do need a lot of care, And then after they're born, they need diapers, they need strollers, they need everything that a baby needs. They need. They don't come out, at the exception of children, and don't need nothing. You know, they don't come fully equipped.
It takes a village, is the old saying. You know,
it's a village.
And fortunately, we have a village because we have a network of the community that rallies behind the center and makes all this possible. You know, they help us financially. People bring donations all the time, you know, diapers, wipes, formula, car seats, strollers, just everything that you just mentioned. You know, we have all of that available. And they can sign up, all of the moms and dads can sign up in the program, and they'll do faith-based courses. And as they go through those courses and complete the courses, they get points, and those points are redeemable in the boutique, which has every baby item they could possibly think of. We have clothing, we have everything there. And it doesn't cost mom and dad a dime. This is all stuff that has been provided generously by our churches. We're greatly supported by them, by community members. You know, individuals come in and that they offer help. And then we have a couple of grants that we're blessed to have as well, you know, that have been fostering and helping us through the process. So.
Well, with that being said, let's take a little break and catch your breath here, because there's a lot more good stuff we want to tell you about. Don't go away. We're going to be right back.
Planning for retirement? Let Beth Hale be your guide. As a retirement advisor with Futurity First Mid-Atlantic Advisors, Beth helps clients in Henry County and Martinsville and beyond prepare for the road ahead with trusted advice on retirement, life insurance, and health coverage. Reach her today at 276-806-4846. Futurity First Retirement. Life. Health. Where your future comes first.
Frustrated by that crack in your windshield? At Daniels Auto Glass, we don't just fix glass. We restore your peace of mind. Our certified technicians use top-grade materials and precision techniques to repair or replace any auto glass damage. Need us to come to you? Our mobile service brings our expertise right to your home or office. Don't let that chip become a crack, or that crack become a bigger problem. We are ready to serve you. Daniels Auto Glass. Clear views ahead. Peace of mind guaranteed.
Looking for your next home? Discover Hillcourt Apartments in Collinsville. Choose from spacious 1, 2, or 3 bedroom units, perfect for singles, couples, and families alike. Enjoy community perks like a sparkling pool, a fun-filled playground, and on-site laundry facilities for your convenience. Comfort, affordability, and community, all in one place. Hillcourt Apartments. Your next chapter starts here.
This is the best dental practice I've ever been to. When I came to Greensboro Dental Associates, I feel like a real person, not another number. I feel that my time is respected and that my voice is heard, especially regarding decisions about my dental health. Every person I have came in contact with is welcoming, kind, and very skilled. Trust me, this is the place that you want to go to.
Greensboro Dental Associates, proudly serving our community for over 50 years. Give us a call so we can help you achieve your best smile.
Remember when stores had a little bit of everything? At West Franklin Mercantile in Rocky Mount, we still do things the old-fashioned way. From handmade toys and Carhartt bibs to garden tools and work boots, you'll find something for everyone. We'll even special order just what you need. Visit us at 1380 Franklin Street, open Monday through Friday 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. West Franklin Mercantile, where tradition lives on.
Hey, we're back here with Paula Wood and Shane Wood for the Pregnancy Center here in Martinsville, and we've been talking about how you can help these young folks that has made a mistake in their life, and it's you got 60 some.
60 something. It's right around 63.
And you know, I think a lot of good things you can do, parents, is talk to your children when they're children and explain what it's all about out here. And these things can happen if you don't watch what you do. I mean, parents need to take responsibility. We find nowadays that that's not the case. A lot of children are I just don't like the sound. What happens to them out there? It's not good. But we want to make these children something good. You know, it's not because they made a mistake, folks. You know, we all make mistakes in our lives, but this mistake is the one that is, I think, is something we should look at very carefully and correct it, because it can be corrected. And I guarantee you, parents, grandparents is great. I'll tell you, it's great to be. And you call the pregnancy center, make an appointment. If you're in this position out there, you out there, and you need this help, call them. They're not going to disgrace you. They're not going to come in and say, "What a fool you." I mean, they're here to help you. These people are God-loving people, and they want to help you, not hurt you. So please give a call at 276-634-5433, 276-634-5433, Tuesday through Thursday, 9 to 5, and call them if you have that problem. And I talked to one of the associates down there, or Paula. I guarantee you'll be glad you did. Just go down, make an appointment, go down, and it don't take a lot of your time, I don't think. But if you want to, before you go, ask your neighbor, do they have any diapers left over?
That's right, yeah.
Anybody in the church, you going down to the pregnancy center, it'd be nice to bring, I mean, I'm not joking, but it could happen, you know.
We'll take them. We'll take all the help we can get.
Matter of fact, I'm going to spread the word at our church right now. If you got any extras at home, you don't need to bring them down here. I'll take them over there. I will get them to them. But let's help the center, because you guys are helping a bunch of folks. And 60-some people's lives. I'm saying, what a miracle! If you could be anybody could be a part of saving 60-some lives. That's saving lives. That's not, from the get-go. And if those babies in the future could ever learn what you did, I guarantee they'd be back hugging your neck, thanking you for what you've done. And so would the parents, I'm sure. Do you have any feedback from parents that have had the baby and left you, don't need you anymore?
Yeah, I mean, we have several moms that have come and they've been repeat customers of ours, repeat clients of ours who have come in with multiple pregnancies to get assistance. Diapers and wipes and formula are very expensive, so any way that they can help save costs, they absolutely will dive right in and do their program.
Well, formula, that is every baby needs formula, and so if you walk the aisles of a grocery store and you see some formula, you don't have babies, you know somebody's going to have one. You got 60-some young ladies out there that going to be needing formula within 9 months, that's for sure. Pick up whatever comes in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know, whatever it is. Anything you can do. Hey, I bet you would take pacifiers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Anything that you think a baby would need. If you got something sitting there that your baby is gone and don't need one, you want to know what to do, they say, well, I need to take this to Goodwill. No. Don't think of Goodwill when you got babies. Think of the pregnancy center.
Right.
Yeah.
And it could be a tax write-off, I'm sure, if you take it down there. So there's a lot of ways you can help out there, folks. You take volunteer too, don't you?
We absolutely do. We have a few volunteers. We have some that clean our center. We have some that volunteer to be on staff. We have some that come in and help arrange things whenever we need, and we have some that volunteer for our fundraising events throughout the year.
Well, as I say, if you have any more fundraisers, let me know in advance. We'll get you on here, and that's because I want everybody to have fun, raising fun. That's it, but for a good cause. And I just know we got some good-hearted folks in our community. Yes, they're good giving folks, and if they only knew how they could help something like this, they wouldn't. They would hesitate, because I know in a lot of cases. Matter of fact, that I'm gonna see if I can find a little way to help you guys some way or another. But besides here, because I'm just so delighted with you folks. I love babies. Ain't nothing better than a little born baby, and I just, you guys are, as I say, you're an exceptional group of folks, and I'm glad we got you here. Let folks know that we do have it here. You've been here a long time.
Yes, they've been in the center since 2009, so
2009.
17 years.
How many years?
17.
So
It'll be 17 in March.
So I got in on you good right at the beginning almost, but the beginning. But it's just that I can't think of a better situation to if you want to donate some money or clothing or anything for babies. What a great way to do it, and you just if you go down there and talk to these folks, I guarantee if you talk to they will enlighten you on what this stuff does for them, and how many babies they have already saved and are saving. And I just so on the board, you guys do discuss on ways on fundraisers and this sort of stuff.
Absolutely, yes.
What else do we do on the board?
So that's pretty much it. I mean, you know, we try to figure out ways of being able to get out here and get the message out to more and more people. You know, we work behind the scenes, you know, to support the needs of the center, you know, and we will get out and volunteer as well. You know, when it comes to the fundraising events and everything, we need boots on the ground. So a lot of the board members are active, very active in doing so. We have one coming up that'll be the golf tournament this year. We do a golf tournament annually.
Where's it at?
It'll be at Chatmoss.
Chatmoss.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll have all of the dates and everything coming out really soon for that. May the 1st is gonna. Yeah, we've decided the date for it, so it's May the 1st this year.
So we ought to get you back in sometime in April, maybe.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll make a note of that, and you get to remind me. Because I'm getting to the stage of my life, sometimes I forget a couple of things. But I can be reminded. I can write it down. But that's a golf trip. Everybody loves to play golf. I mean, I got a lot of folks at church who love golf. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
And I just, any way that we can save money or make money for this group of folks, it will not go wasted. I guarantee you. You got 16, 19 on the way. It's costly. Don't get me wrong. It takes money to raise a child.
It does.
And the day they're born, they start costing money, but they also start making people happy and enlightening people's lives and making the world worthwhile. And then when everything else going bad, ain't no better than a little hot baby smiling at you and hollering at you. But you guys, I tell you what. I should, if I was younger, I'd be working down there. I would to help me out. But look, folks, take this number down now. If you got any kind of thing you can donate, you got a stroller laying around or something, or a car seat, or I saw a car seat sitting in the middle of the road one day. Somebody sat out there or something. But anything that you think that they could use, give them a call. If you can't got a way to get down there, I guarantee they'll find a way to come and get it. I mean, this is how simple it is. And the telephone number to call is 276-634-5433. Give them a call Tuesday through Friday. Right? Tuesday, Thursday. Yep. Tuesday, Thursday, 9 to 5. And tell them what you got. And I say, if you can't make it down there, they'll be different, find a way to come get it from you. And, but again, Paula, you know, you are the executive director, and you got a lot on your shoulders, girl, I tell you, you know. But what a shoulder to have it on. I mean, I'm glad they got you to do it, because you are an exceptional young lady.
It's an honor.
You're a nurse practitioner, which it gives you a lot of insight on a lot of things, and on the medical end of it too. And if the babies are you before they're born, if there's any problems, you know, this is how God works to put you guys together to make something good. And I can't see anything. We got about 2 minutes left. What would you like to close with, Paula?
Well, I mean, I just want to say that, you know, not only do we help moms and families, but we also help the mom that has chosen an abortion. We'll do post-abortion counseling to help them walk through that and kind of get through that grief and regret that she may have. We also help those moms too.
Well, can you imagine after they have an abortion, some of the feelings they have afterwards? That they need some help there, I'm sure. And of course, Shane, I'm glad you were there with your board and making things happen and doing some good stuff, making these fundraisers fun and exciting.
Yes, sir.
And we just want folks to know what it's for. And I think if they knew what it's for, saving the life of a baby, most people won't hesitate. And we do need to get the word out there. And I'm glad I'm in a position to help do that.
Thank you so much for having us.
You made my
today.
day, and I appreciate it. And with that being said, hey, don't forget this telephone number one more time, 276-634-5433. You have any leftover diapers, strollers, or car seats from babies that's done gone and too big, and you don't know what to do with them, the Pregnancy Center love to have them, and it is a tax write-off. They do the same thing as Goodwill, but better. So please think of the Pregnancy Center when you get rid of some baby stuff, and you'll be glad you did. And again, I'm glad you joined in today, and until next time, it's Paul saying so long. God bless you, and I do hope God blesses you as much as He has me, and if He does, you're really blessed.
Missing teeth, loose dentures, we have the solution. At Greensboro Dental Associates, we offer advanced tooth replacement options ranging from single tooth replacement to full mouth restoration. We offer affordable financing solutions to fit your lifestyle.
With over 15,000 happy patients and 600 five-star reviews, we have been Greensboro's preferred dental practice since 1970. Call today and find out how we can help you get your smile back.
Greensboro Dental Associates, proudly serving our community for over 50 years. Give us a call so we can help you achieve your best smile.
At Chopsticks, we pride ourselves on crafting the freshest, most delicious sushi in town. Our chefs hand select the finest ingredients, from the crispest veggies to the highest quality fish. Whether you're a sushi person or a first-time taster, our menu offers a variety of rolls that cater to every palate. Dive into our signature rolls and experience a symphony of flavors with every bite. Join us at Chopsticks for an unforgettable dining experience where tradition and taste come together.
At Soba Family Medicine Martinsville, our providers, along with their compassionate team, are ready to provide your entire family, ages 2 and older, with preventative and sick care. There are many services provided, such as hypertension, acute illnesses and injuries, annual, school, and sport physicals, diabetes and chronic medical conditions, and so much more. We are now accepting new patients. Our hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Silver Family Medicine of Martinsville is located at 110 Commonwealth Boulevard West, Martinsville, Virginia. You can call at 276-666-7328 or visit silverphysicians.com/primary care for more information.
Planning for retirement? Let Beth Hale be your guide. As a retirement advisor with Futurity First Mid-Atlantic Advisors, Beth helps clients in Henry County and Martinsville and beyond prepare for the road ahead with trusted advice on retirement, life insurance, and health coverage. Reach her today at 276-806-4846. Futurity First Retirement. Life, health, where your future comes first.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Twilight Talk with SSRC, the agency that you love to hate, but are secretly glad it exists when you need us. I'm Tamika Whitfield, the Executive Director, and this is the space where we get real about domestic violence and sexual assault. We talk about the work that we do, the resilience that it takes to do what we do, and we reflect on hope, healing, and faith. So here's what I need you to do. Grab a seat, grab a snack, tell a neighbor, tell a friend, but most importantly, lean in and let's have some serious and honest conversation. So let's get started, shall we? When we hear the word bond, B-O-N-D, we often think of closeness, right? Trust, maybe even love when you hear the word bond. But not every bond is a healthy bond. Sometimes people become emotionally tied to harmful or abusive relationships through a process called trauma bonding. What is trauma bonding? It's when repeated cycles of hurt and reconciliation create a powerful emotional attachment that feels hard to break, even when it's damaging. And though that may sound sad, it's a real fact. But today, we're going to unpack what trauma bonding is, why it happens, and try to begin to understand some of the steps that we can take toward healing from it and being freed of it. So why are we discussing this today? Because sometimes what we call love is really trauma in disguise. And until we're able to name it, we will never be able to heal from it. So stay with me, stay with me. Let's define in depth what it means when you hear the term trauma bonding. So trauma bonding is that emotional attachment, right, that develops between a victim and their abuser. Again, through cycles of abuse, reward, and intermittent reinforcement. It's not about weakness, it's not even about choice, but it's a psychological survival response. And so we've talked a lot about how our body responds to trauma, but this is another way that we respond. It's the survival response. Trauma bonding often explains why survivors stay with the abuser or they continue to return even if the situations are harmful and sometimes even detrimental. It's not that they want the abuse or crave the abuse or seeking the abuse, but it's that their brain and their body are wired to seek connection and safety, even if these places aren't the safest. So there's a cycle that creates the bond. I want to talk a little bit about the patterns that continue to keep the bond alive. There's something called idealization, and that's the relationship that starts intensely. What does that mean? Like love bombing, giving of gifts, giving promise, trying to be protective, maybe even overprotective. And this creates a trauma bond. Think about it, if you will. A person goes through something that they've never experienced before, that impacted them in a way that they've never had to deal with before. And you run to a person that gives you gifts, gives you promise, and gives you protection from it. The gifts and the promise take your mind off of it, but then they become protective. And that is helping you to feel like you never have to experience it again. But some of these things are only short-lived. Another piece is tension building. What does that look like? Subtle manipulation, control. This is where criticism begins. And then the abuse happens. What kinds of abuse? Abuse. We've talked about it before. Physical, emotional, sexual, psychological, sometimes financial. And then there's the reconciliation. What does that look like? It's when the abuser apologizes. They show remorse and more promises. They promise that things will change. Have you ever been there? Have you ever heard of this happening? Well, it's true, and it absolutely does. Oh, then there's a calm, honeymooning type of phase. Things feel good again. They're not abusive in this particular season. The bond begins to deepen. Here's the thing. You have experienced the trauma, but the person has exuded or shown the trauma. Both are traumas in their own right, but then you all bond over it. The bonding happens when, and I'll just make it a little bit more plain. You remember the Lifetime movies, and I'll refer to that all the time because I always say that when I went through my cycle of abuse, I was always like, it wasn't even like on the Lifetime movies, because when this happens on Lifetime, they get cars, they get houses, they get all of these wonderful and great gifts, right? But the real life of that, of what happens is when a person abuses you and they're feeling that guilt or remorse that we just spoke about, they will do things to try to make you forget that they were bad, that they did something to you that was hurtful, that they harmed you in any way, and will give you all of the things and do all of the outward expressions that will have you believing that it will never happen again. And we fall into that cycle, we fall into that trap, we fall into that understanding that maybe this time will be different, right? Maybe this time he really has changed. Maybe he really didn't mean to. All the while you're thinking, what else is there for me, right? Where else would I have to go? Because 9 times out of 10, not always, but 9 times out of 10, you're living together, you're cohabitating, you're roommates, you're married, you're each other's person in this moment. But you're bonding even over a trauma that you both have experienced, but yet in different ways. Something to think about, isn't it? Well, the roller coaster of emotions is what keeps the survivor hooked, chasing the high of the good times and blaming themselves for the bad times. The unpredictability itself is what becomes addictive. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to a person that's on the outside looking in, but when you're actively living it and you're actively involved in it, then it's a chasing of a high that you can't really explain. And now ask this way: have you ever had close proximity or been involved directly or indirectly with a person who was an alcoholic maybe, or even a drug addict of some sort, whether it's street drugs or prescription drugs, whatever the case? In these moments, they're always chasing another high, the high that they received when they first encountered that drink or that drug or those pills, whatever the case. Always chasing that high, and in chasing that high, you get more and more trying to get back to that one place when it was that experience like you have never had it before. Even in relationships that are trauma-induced, right? As the person is trying to reconcile what has happened, even in their mind and in their body, and I'm talking about the person who has been abused, you're trying to understand what has really happened. And while you're trying to understand, you still love the person that inflicted the harm, right? And because you still love them, you're trying to get back to that place of normalcy, even if that place never comes. It doesn't stop the person from trying to get back there. And maybe in the mind of the abuser, and I don't know this, but maybe in the mind of the abuser, they may be too trying to get back to a sense of normalcy, which means a place where they never feel like that they have to lift their hand again or talk down to you again or abuse you in whatever the ways that they have done so. It becomes a repetitive cycle. Sometimes a cycle of trying and failing, let's be honest. But nevertheless, it's a cycle. And so we're talking about these things because we have to explore deeper reasons beyond just leaving. We want to say, why didn't you just leave? And want to ask ourselves, why didn't I just leave? There are just some other things that can happen when a person is experienced or has experienced a domestically violent or intimate partner violent situation. There is the chemical addiction. This is the dopamine, the oxytocin, and the cortisol. They all play a role. The brain links the abuser to both the comfort and the survival. It's not just plain text. It's not because we think that it should be this way than it is. There are things that are not on the surface. It's beneath the surface and under the surface that are really playing a role. I hope you may remember and have joined us in previous episodes where we had Kelly from Kelly's Counseling to be with us. She kind of talked about what happens psychologically and the chemical imbalance that happens because a person has experienced abuse and or trauma of any kind. Then there are also attachment wounds. Well, childhood trauma or neglect can make unhealthy attachments feel familiar or maybe even normal. Here's what I want you to understand. Sometimes because of our childhood, or sometimes because of what we've experienced before the current point and place of abuse, we've gone through things that kind of lead us back to this familiar place, this unhealthy place, because even though we don't want to go through it, don't want to experience it, don't want it to happen, something about it makes it an attachment of familiarity. We don't want to admit it. We don't want to say that it's happened, but it actually does. And I don't want to get to a place even in these settings where I offer like opinion to what I think. Sometimes I will, but kind of in a safe place, but not to a place where people will be calling saying, you said this and da-da-da-da. No. We won't do that. But we all, myself included, have our opinions about what happens in these situations that will make a person stay. But I just want to, of course, bring the understanding that there is more than the just getting up and leaving. There's also hope and denial. What is that all about? That's when the survivor clings on and holds on and hangs on and remains hopeful to those glimpses of the good that they're accustomed to seeing in the person, that they're accustomed to receiving from that person that they met from the very beginning. We all hold on to those loving places and that loving feeling, as the songwriter once said. But that's not always present. It doesn't mean that we don't hope that it shows up again. It doesn't even mean that we wouldn't find ourselves in denial about the fact that it's gone. Yeah, that's something to really consider right there. I think and I hope that a lot of these conversations will help to remove the judgment that we often offer to those who have been abused, because we don't know what their minds are going through or the trauma that their body has experienced that makes them react this way, respond this way, continue on in this way. We have to be considerable that the way one person responds or reacts is not absolutely the way another person will. But then there's also fear and isolation. Abusers often isolate the victims, making it feel impossible to leave. Oh boy, I could have a whole nother conversation about that, but I won't bore you with my life story. But isolation is a real thing and a true thing. And several episodes ago, I said that if you're close enough to a person that you're wondering about their home life or their situation with their partner or spouse or boyfriend, whatever, and you notice that they aren't around like they used to be around, aren't showing up the way they used to show up, dig a little deeper and ask a few more questions, because something is happening that we need to be mindful of. Even when we know something isn't God's best for us, our wounds can whisper louder than God's truth. Healing asks us to trust His voice over that familiar pain, but sometimes we cannot differentiate the difference. And so I won't go on a spiritual tangent right there, but sometimes we do need to lean in more to the voice where people would say, something said, something said, something said. Lean into that, and that may give you clarity. That may give you guidance. That may give you a road and a path to better that you didn't even know was available to you. So, there are some signs that you yourself might be in a trauma bond. Would you like to unpack that? I would like to. So, This time is going to be used for reflection, not judgment. You feel loyal to someone who repeatedly hurts you or disrespects you. And I'll tap my fingers right there to give you an opportunity to think about it. Do I need to say it again? I probably do. You feel loyal to someone who repeatedly hurts or disrespects you. Trauma bond. You rationalize or minimize their behavior. What kind of behavior? The behavior that makes the scene become bad, that makes you feel bad, and makes the two of you look bad to others. You rationalize or minimize it and say things like, you know how he is, or he didn't mean anything by it, or it's not what it looks like, it's not what you're thinking. Have you ever had to say any of those things regarding your partner? Or are you the partner that someone has to say those things about? Trauma bonding. And then maybe you feel guilty for wanting to leave or for setting boundaries. What does that look like? You really want to leave the relationship because you don't feel like that your spouse, your partner, your husband, your wife has your best interest at heart, nor has safety in mind for the two of you. And you start to think about leaving. You start to think about, there's got to be more than what I'm experiencing right now. Or maybe even saying to yourself, I've got to get out of here. Or unless something really, really bad might happen to one or the both of us. Well, if you begin feeling guilty because you're wanting to leave, there's something deeper here. Could be, again, you guys are trauma bonding. It could be a sign that this relationship is filled with you bonding over, and I'll just call it this, badness, only because it started with the B2. You know, you're bonding over the things that have been bad for you all. Trauma bonding. What about the boundary setting piece? Do you feel bad about setting boundaries? Now, this question is for you. Why should you feel bad about wanting better for yourself? Why should you feel like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that, if you know that they may have you doing things that you don't really want to do? You feel like you might be obligated to do these things just to remain in the relationship? Would that relationship really be for you? Would there not be something else that's out there for you? Or maybe even time for you to decide what's best for you in your own time, in your own space, in your own reason and rationale. That could be very independent of anybody else or what anybody else has to say about it. Just asking the question. Hopefully, you'll begin to think on it. Or maybe you've begun to feel like that you can't live without them. Then my question for you would be, why not? Why don't you feel like you can live without them? What are they contributing, or what are they bringing that you feel like you can't live without? Maybe, just maybe, something about this relationship or something about a trauma that you've experienced in one way or another has you minimizing how you view yourself. Maybe, just maybe, this experience has you thinking about yourself in a way that wasn't originally intended for you to look at yourself as. Now your self-esteem is low, all-time low. Now you don't like what you see when you look in the mirror. Don't like the view of it at all. Could this possibly be, and think about it because everybody's story is different, could it possibly be because of what you've experienced while in relationship with them? When you think about that, would you then still come back and say, I can't live without them? One time in my life, I had to consider, if I didn't have this person in my life, what exactly would I be missing? But when I became truthful with myself and stood in my truth, because now I'm strong enough to, then I decided, you know what? It probably would be best for me to cut ties, sever the ties, go my way, and let them go theirs. Because what I was thinking was me feeling like that I can't live without this person, was me really not wanting to stand in my own truth. What does standing in your own truth look like, or how can it really begin? And I'll touch that quickly before I continue. That means loving yourself again. That means learning to believe in who you are again. That means building your self-esteem, knowing who you are, and knowing that there is a purpose for your life, and that there is a reason why you're still here. And so when we start to think like that, then that means that, I've got something to do with my life. I've got somewhere to go in this life. And if I set my sights on things that are far greater than my immediate situation, then that would say, you know what? This may not be what's best for me. Maybe there's greater on the other side. This might not be the best person for me. There may be someone else there that could be waiting for me to be free, because that is a freedom that comes along with that, so that I can explore what's next. These decisions are not easy by any stretch of the imagination, but they absolutely begin when you decide to love yourself past all of the experience that you have been a part of. What does that mean? Sometimes we have to learn how to forgive ourselves. Forgive ourselves for what? For the things that we've allowed, for the people that we've allowed to occupy our space that shouldn't have been there from the very beginning, for things that we've let people do to us that we absolutely didn't deserve, for sitting back and taking things when we should have stood up for ourselves. So can I just say that it's not always the man imposing or inflecting or infusing these things onto a woman, but sometimes women do it to men as well. And that's another part of trauma bonding. It goes both ways, man to woman and woman to man. But there are so many hurting and broken people in the world. If you want to define a trauma bond, you absolutely could. Would I suggest it? No, I would not. Because when you're bonding over such trauma, one day somebody's going to wake up and say, this isn't for me. And when you do, it's going to be harder than ever to break away and to break free. I've been there. I've talked to people. I've sat in one-on-ones where this has happened, and it the question became, what do I do now? Through the tears, through the pain, through the heartache, through the heartbreak, I've survived. They've survived. You can also survive. Back to the regularly scheduled program. Naming these patterns is the first step toward that freedom that we had discussed. Awareness is not weakness. Awareness is strength. So I hope that something that was shared can kind of give you insight to how trauma looks, trauma bonding looks, what it is, how it is reflective, how it shows up in your life. And though trauma may shape your story, it does not have to define your destiny. Where you've been doesn't dictate where you're going. God meets us even in the body's memories. The things that our bodies hold, the memories that our mind continues to replay, it's not to erase them, but God wants to redeem them. Every small step towards safety, connection, and hope is absolutely sacred work. I'm so glad that you tuned in today. And I hope that you'll keep on tuning in because there is more here with Twilight Talk with SSRC. Let me say thank you for joining us today. Thank you for listening in. Remember to be good to yourselves, to be good to each other. And until next time, until we meet again, stay strong, stay connected, and keep showing up for yourself and also for those around you.
Do you know the signs of a stroke? May is National Stroke Awareness Month, and Sova Health is here to keep you and your family healthy. Remember the warning signs. If you see face drooping, arm weakness, or speech slurring, it is time to call 911. We offer a higher level of stroke care as a certified primary stroke center. With local certified stroke care, you can live your healthiest life. Are you at risk for stroke? Take our stroke health risk assessment at silvahealth.com/stroke.
Since 2001, Sirloin House has been Eden's hometown spot for juicy steaks and true Southern home cooking. We're serving up breakfast, lunch, and dinner, plus a crowd favorite breakfast and lunch buffet. Come dine with us and taste why family and friends keep coming back. For all your dining and catering needs, give us a call at 336-623-7778 at 207 South Van Buren Road in Eden, North Carolina.
You already know we double up at Autos by Nelson, and now we're taking it to the next level. You'll still receive double the warranty on all new vehicles, but now we're offering triple the peace of mind. With free towing up to 125 miles and no collision deductible at our body shop for any new or used vehicle. It's just one more way we're tripling up at Autos by Nelson. Do you know her?
Missing teeth? Loose dentures? We have the solution. At Greensboro Dental Associates, we offer advanced tooth replacement options ranging from single tooth replacement to full mouth restoration. We offer affordable financing solutions to fit your lifestyle.
With over 15,000 happy patients and 600 five-star reviews, we have been Greensboro's preferred dental practice since 1970. Call today and find out how we can help you get your smile back.
Greensboro Dental Associates, proudly serving our community for over 50 years. Give us a call so we can help you achieve your best smile. Skip the metal brackets and get a custom and clear fit with Invisalign right here in Greensboro.
Serving our community since 1970, Greensboro Dental Associates offers custom Invisalign plans tailored to you and your lifestyle. We even offer affordable financing solutions right here in our practice. Call today and find out how you can get your dream smile for as low as $99 a month.
Greensboro Dental Associates, proudly serving our community for over 50 years. Give us a call so we can help you achieve your best smile.
Looking for your next home? Discover Hillcourt Apartments in Collinsville. Choose from spacious 1, 2, or 3 bedroom units. Perfect for singles, couples.
More pure pro wrestling action live here in Pelham. Bit Don in commentary for this tag team match pitting Amish Country against Chris TNT Taylor and Callis Miller, members of DBD. And the Amish, fresh off of being victorious at the Blind Date Tag Team Tournament just a few weeks ago. Amish Country won, and I believe if the rumors are true that they are cashing in their opportunity. Which one is in the ring right now, Sean? Is it Jebediah? Hezekiah. Okay, Hezekiah is in the ring. Jebediah, all right. Jebediah's the bald one. Okay, gotcha. We got Abe Lincoln and Roadkill. And strength here, I think it might be more of leverage than strength because Callis is very strong in his own right. He's just has a height disadvantage on Hezekiah. These fellas in Amish country, they're a little more violent than the people they represent in I'm sure name only. Now Jebediah getting a turn. And you know, telling these fans in Pelham not to chant for KFC is only going to get them, oh my! Like I said, Callis Miller, one of the strongest men, pound for pound here in Pure Pro Wrestling. Charging in now, a little overzealous. Callis stepped around and then grabs the wrist lock. And here's a tag from TNT, and he gets out. I think I sense some fear. Taylor now sending Hezekiah across the ring in a leaping back elbow. And they are just taking turns. I was going to say wrenching on the arm of Hezekiah, but he took the easy route out, went for the eyes. Oh, what a right hand. And a back elbow here in the corner. What is this? The referee with a schoolboy. And did Patrick just pick up a victory over Amish country? What is happening? And they raise his hands. Referee Patrick victorious here. Amish country is taking exception to being made a fool. Hezekiah charges in and takes a double hip toss back to his feet for a scoop slam and oh my God! It looked to me like he just sat on his entire face. Off the ropes, reversal, and a knee to the back. Oh! And the distraction is all Hezekiah needed to take advantage of Callis Miller, now down on and just choking him after he couldn't get the pinfall. These fans in Pelham still chant for KFC. They really like to get under the skin of Amish country. They know Betsy the Chicken. Oh my dear Lord. Amish country's affinity for their...
Frustrated by that crack in your windshield? At Daniels Auto Glass, we don't just fix glass. We restore your peace of mind. Our certified technicians use top-grade materials and precision techniques to repair or replace any auto glass damage. Need us to come to you? Our mobile service brings our expertise right to your home or office. Don't let that chip become a crack or that crack become a bigger problem. We are ready to serve you. Daniels Auto Glass, clear views ahead, peace of mind guaranteed.
Shop local. The Martinsville-Henry County Chamber of Commerce and the Chamber's Partnership for Economic Growth wants you to shop local. Did you know for every $100 spent in a local store, an estimated $68 remains in the community? When you shop local, you're supporting your community and keeping your dollars here in Martinsville-Henry County. So remember, shop local throughout the year, support the assets and treasures that we are fortunate to have, and be a champion for your neighbors and your community.
When you need help on the road, trust the name that's always there. Harbor Towing and Recovery, located at 6010 Greensboro Road in Ridgeway, Virginia. We're certified, licensed, and insured, ready to serve you any time of day or night. Whether it's tires, brakes, or engine repair, we've got you covered. Call 276-632-2580, and remember, in a roadside emergency, tell the police to call Harbor Towing and Recovery, a name you can trust.
Remember when stores had a little bit of everything? At Exchange Milling Company in Rocky Mount, we still do things the old-fashioned way. From handmade toys and Carhartt bibs to garden tools and work boots, you'll find something for everyone. We'll even special order just what you need. Visit us at 1380 Franklin Street, open Monday through Friday 8 to 6, and Saturdays 8 to 2.
For their chicken, Betsy inspires those chants. So as you can imagine, Amish country takes exception when people call for, well, you get the picture. Won't go into detail here. As Miller tried to fight up out of that rear naked choke, Jebediah just delivered several elbows to the back of the head and drops him right back down to the canvas. Callis fighting his way to his feet. Elbows to the midsection to try to free himself. Off the ropes, and oh my God, almost took his head off with a clothesline. Cover. Callis able to kick out, but TNT was right there, looming close to save his partner if needed. The suspenders come loose, and he just drops down and chokes Callis with them. One in, one out, but there was no tag right there. And Hezekiah using something to choke Callis with. What was that? Headband or something? Something like that. Referee didn't see it. Hezekiah says it's over. He's calling for it. He's going to finish Callis off right here. Sets him up on the top rope. Oh, what a forearm. No way. There's no way you're going to be able to do this. He's going for a superplex. Callis blocked it, and he's just... he's still holding on. Callis with a super flying European uppercut, and both men are down. Referee Patrick starts his 10 count. TNT, the freshman, he is ready for that tag. He's got as much distance as he can have while still being legally in his own corner, holding that tag rope. And a tag in stereo here. TNT comes in, and he's a house of fire, taking down both members of Amish country. Oh. Jebediah a little confident there. TNT never underestimate his strength. A falling scoop slam. TNT is pumped. Looks like he's warming up for that discus punch. Hezekiah going up top with that butter urn. Ow! Right in the head with that butter urn. Hezekiah dragging Jebediah into the cover. And that's it. The number one contenders for the tag team titles. Victorious here over TNT and Callis Miller. And these fans, there's a hush that has fallen over these fans. They cannot believe what they have just witnessed. Referee unsure of what happened. But what happened was an Amish country victory. Stick around, folks. Still plenty more pro wrestling action still to come.
Folks, welcome back to Pure Pro Wrestling. After our brief intermission, we have the Pure Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship match for you tonight. The Firm, Donald J. Bitdon and Gregory Versetti versus the Stunners, Drew Toney and Johnny Vega. They're already brawling outside the ring, not even sure if the bell has rung. Double teaming on Donald J. Bitdon, leaving Versetti on the ground, writhing in pain. Still double teaming Donald J. Bitdon, the Bitdon, Donnie. Not even close to a 2 count. This is an incredible match. Incredible. The championship, Donald J. Bitdon and Gregory Versetti. They've been champions for a little over half a year now, I believe. And it just shows their prowess in the ring. They can barely be stopped. What a team. Originally teaming over 6 years ago, back together for once. Rolling up Donald J. Bitdon. Not
frustrated by that crack in your windshield? At Daniels Auto Glass, we don't just fix glass, we restore your peace of mind. Our certified technicians use top-grade materials and precision techniques to repair or replace any auto glass damage. Need us to come to you? Our mobile service brings our expertise right to your home or office. Don't let that chip become a crack or that crack become a big problem. We are ready to serve you. Daniels Auto Glass, clear views ahead, peace of mind guaranteed.
Shop local. The Martinsville Henry County Chamber of Commerce and the Chamber's partner with Virgina Grove wants you to shop local. Did you know for every $100 spent in a local store, an estimated $68 remains in the community? When you shop local, you're supporting your community and keeping your dollars here in Martinsville Henry County. So remember, shop local throughout the year, support the assets and treasures that we are fortunate to have, and be a champion for your neighbors and your community.
When you need help on the road, trust the name that's always there. Harbor Towing and Recovery, located at 6010 Greensboro Road in Ridgeway, Virginia. We're certified, licensed, and insured, ready to serve you any time of day or night. Whether it's tires, brakes, or engine repair, we've got you covered. Call 276-632-2580, and remember, in a roadside emergency, tell the police to call Harbor Towing and Recovery, a name you can trust.
Remember when stores had a little bit of everything? At Exchange Milling Company in Rocky Mount, we still do things the old-fashioned way. From handmade toys and Carhartt bibs to garden tools and work boots, you'll find something for everyone. We'll even special order just what you need. Visit us at 1380 Franklin Street, open Monday through Friday 8 to 6 and Saturdays 8 to 2.
Even not close to a 3 count. Amazing. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to count the champions out. A chop to Bit Don, making Ric Flair proud. A forearm to the face. Irish whip off the ropes. Reversal by Donald J. Bit Don into a hold. Up. Vertical, not quite. Roll up. 1, 2. Not a 3 count. Donald J. Bidon not down for this. Gregory Versetti in the corner with his mask and obviously real hair. And, oh my gosh, an F5 from Donald J. Bidon. Just stomping on his face, not quite getting to a 5 count, no disqualification. Drew, Tony, and Johnny Vega could be already out, already done. They're not wrestled since last month with Pure Pro Wrestling. It's hard to keep going at these champions with out of sync. Oh, and a backbreaker from Gregory Versetti. Not quite a 3 count. The Stunners are unbelievably in sync together all the time. But can their brief time off keep them from winning? Gregory Versetti with Johnny Vega dodging out of the way. Reversal, Drew Tony in the ring now, going at Versetti, holding him up, a punch to the forehead. Complaining about a closed fist. Bit Don not coming through on that hateful speech of his. Bit Don was on commentary with me a little bit ago, and he's already fired up for this match. Come on. They're rooting for the Stunners tonight, it seems. They just want to see the firm fall with the championships. Double team. Bobby almost counting to 5, but now just telling them to get out. Open up. Tossing him across the ring onto his back. The Stunners gearing up. The Stunners not letting them take this win this early. The Stunners still have an amazing fight in them. Bit Don almost like a boulder from these punches. Off the ropes, up, and a suplex. A leg drop from the bit, Don. He's down. There's no way. 2, 3. What? A leg drop from the big man and not anywhere near a 3 count. Oh, and down. Hurting his hand in the process. Drew Tony struggling. Elbow to the face. Oh, a punch in the gut. Another elbow to the face. Under the legs and a tag to Johnny Vega. Under. Throw him against the ring. A clothesline, but not bringing him down. Off the ropes. Oh, and a clothesline, jumping feet first. People cheering on Johnny Vega now, wanting to see Vercetti in the dirt. Throw him around, kick to the gut, stunner! He hit him with a stunner! Stunner from Johnny Vega, unbelievable! Off the ropes, double team. Punch to the gut from Drew Tony and a bulldog. Double-handed bulldog. Not a 3 count. Johnny Vega not getting a 3 count. Drew Tony celebrating too early. Still double teaming. Unbelievable. Getting in the ring. Big boot to Johnny Vega. Off the ropes. Double. Oh, clothesline and a spear. 1, 2, 3. It's over. That was an amazing showing tonight. Unbelievable from the Firm. That clothesline spear combo was just a crazy show. Bobby couldn't deduce who was the legal man in that match. I believe it was Drew Tony. I believe he got that call right tonight. Amazing from these two. We'll be back with more wrestling after this.
Frustrated by that crack in your windshield? At Daniels Auto Glass, we don't just fix glass, we restore your peace of mind. Our certified technicians use top-grade materials and precision techniques to repair or replace any auto glass damage. Need us to come to you? Our mobile service brings our expertise right to your home or office. Don't let that chip become a crack. Let that crack become a bigger problem. We are ready to serve you. Daniels Auto Glass, clear views ahead, peace of mind guaranteed.
Shop local. The Martinsville Henry County Chamber of Commerce and the Chamber's partnership for Economic Growth wants you to shop local. Did you know for every $100 spent in a local store, an estimated $68 remains in the community? When you shop local, you're supporting your community and keeping your dollars here in Martinsville Henry County. So remember, shop local throughout the year, support the assets and treasures that we are fortunate to have, and be a champion for your neighbors and your community.
When you need help on the road, trust the name that's always there. Harbor Towing and Recovery, located at 6010 Greensboro Road in Ridgeway, Virginia. We're certified, licensed, and insured, ready to serve you any time of day or night. Whether it's tires, brakes, or engine repair, we've got you covered. Call 276-632-2580, and remember, in a roadside emergency, tell the police to call Harbor Towing and Recovery, a name you can trust.
Remember when stores had a little bit of everything? At Exchange Milling Company in Rocky Mount, we still do things the old-fashioned way. From handmade toys and Carhartt bibs to garden tools and work boots, you'll find something for everyone. We'll even special order just what you need. Visit us at 1380 Franklin Street, Monday through Friday 8 to 6 and Saturday Saturdays 8 to 2.
More Pure Pro Wrestling action live here in Pelham. Bit Don in commentary for this tag team match pitting Amish Country against Chris TNT Taylor and Callis Miller, members of DBD. And the Amish, fresh off of being victorious at the Blind Date Tag Team Tournament just a few weeks ago, Amish Country won, and I believe if the rumors are true that they are cashing in their opportunity against Versetti and I for the Tag Team Championships next week in Franklin County, Virginia. And there's our opening bell, folks. We're going to start off with Callis Miller. And correct, which one is in the ring right now, Sean? Is it Jebediah? Hezekiah. Okay, Hezekiah is in the ring. Jebediah, all right. Jebediah's the bald one. Okay, gotcha. We got Abe Lincoln and Roadkill. And strength here, I think it might be more of leverage than strength because Callis is very strong in his own right. He's just has a height disadvantage on Hezekiah. These fellas in Amish country, they're a little more violent than the people they in I'm sure name only. Now Jebediah getting a turn. And you know, telling these fans in Pelham not to chant for KFC is only going to get them, oh my! Like I said, Callis Miller, one of the strongest men, pound for pound here in Pure Pro Wrestling. Charging in now, a little overzealous. Callis stepped around and then grabs the wrist lock. And here's a tag from TNT, and he gets out. I think I sense some fear. Taylor now sending Hezekiah across the ring in a leaping back elbow. And they are just taking turns. I was going to say wrenching on the arm of Hezekiah, but he took the easy route out, went for the eyes. Oh, what a right hand. And a back elbow here in the corner. What is this? The referee with a schoolboy. And did Patrick just pick up a victory over Amish country? What is happening? And they raise his hands. Referee Patrick victorious here. Amish country is taking exception to being made a fool. Hezekiah charges in and takes a double hip toss back to his feet for a scoop slam and oh my God! It looked to me like he just sat on his entire face. Off the ropes, reversal, and a knee to the back. Oh! And the distraction is all Hezekiah needed to take advantage of Callus Miller, now down on and just choking him after he couldn't get the pinfall. These fans in Pelham still chant for KFC. They really like to get under the skin of Amish country. They know Betsy the Chicken. Oh my dear Lord. Amish country's affinity for their...
Frustrated by that crack in your windshield? At Daniels Auto Glass, we don't just fix glass. We restore your peace of mind. Our certified technicians use top-grade materials and precision techniques to repair or replace any auto glass damage. Need us to come to you? Our mobile service brings our expertise right to your home or office. Don't let that chip become a crack or that crack become a bigger problem. We are ready to serve you. Daniels Auto Glass, clear views ahead, peace of mind guaranteed.
Shop local. The Martinsville Henry County Chamber of Commerce and the Chamber's partnership for Economic Growth wants you to shop local. Did you know for every $100 spent in a local store, an estimated $68 remains in the community? When you shop local, you're supporting your community and keeping your dollars here in Martinsville Henry County. So remember, shop local throughout the year, support the assets and treasures that we are fortunate to have, and be a champion for your neighbors and your community.
When you need help on the road, trust the name that's always there. Harbor Towing and Recovery, located at 6010 Greensboro Road in Ridgeway, Virginia. We're certified, licensed, and insured, ready to serve you any time of day or night. Whether it's tires, brakes, or engine repair, we've got you covered. Call 276-632-2580, and remember, in a roadside emergency, tell the police to call Harbor Towing and Recovery, a name you can trust.
Remember when stores had a little bit of everything? At Exchange Milling Company in Rocky Mount, we still do things the old-fashioned way. From handmade toys and Carhartt bibs to garden tools and work boots, you'll find something for everyone. We'll even special order just what you need. Visit us at 1380 Franklin Street, open Monday through Friday 8 to 6 and Saturdays 8 to 2.
For their chicken, Betsy inspires those chants. So as you can imagine, Amish country takes exception when people call for, well, you get the picture. Won't go into detail here. As Miller tried to fight up out of that rear naked choke, Jebediah just delivered several elbows to the back of the head and drops him right back down to the canvas. Callis fighting his way to his feet. Elbows to the midsection, try to free himself. Off the ropes, and oh my God, almost took his head off with a clothesline. Cover. Callis able to kick out, but TNT was right there, looming close to save his partner if needed. The suspenders come loose, and he just drops down and chokes Callis with them. One in, one out, but there was no tag right there. And Hezekiah using something to choke Callis with. What was that? Band or something? Something like that. Referee didn't see it. Hezekiah says it's over. He's calling for it. He's going to finish Callis off right here. Sets him up on the top rope. Oh, what a forearm. No way. There's no way you're going to be able to do this. He's going for a superplex. Callis blocked it, and he's just, he's still holding on. Callis with a super flying European uppercut, and both men are down. Referee Patrick starts his 10 count. TNT, the freshman, he's ready for that tag. He's got as much distance as he can have while still being legally in his own corner, holding that tag rope. And a tag in stereo here. TNT comes in, and he's a house of fire, taking down both members of Amish country. Oh. Jebediah a little confident there, but TNT never underestimate his strength. A falling scoop slam. TNT is pumped. Looks like he's warming up for that discus punch. Hezekiah going up top with that butter urn. Ow! Right in the head with that butter urn. Hezekiah dragging Jebediah into the cover, and that's it. The number one contenders for the tag team titles, victorious here over TNT and Callis Miller. And these fans, there's a hush that has fallen over these fans. They cannot believe what they have just witnessed. Referee unsure of what happened. But what happened was an Amish country victory. Stick around, folks. Still plenty more Pure Pro Wrestling action still to come.
Folks, welcome back to Pure Pro Wrestling. After our brief intermission, we have the Pure Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship match for you tonight. The Firm, Donald J. Bitdon and Gregory Versetti versus the Stunners, Drew Tony and Johnny Vega. They're already brawling outside the ring, not even sure if the bell has rung. Double teaming on Donald J. Bitdon, leaving Versetti on the ground, writhing in pain. Still double teaming Donald J. Bitdon, the Bitdon, Donnie. Not even close to a 2 count. This is an incredible match. Incredible. The championship, Donald J. Bitdon and Gregory Versetti. They've been champions for a little over half a year now, I believe. And it just shows their prowess in the ring. They can barely be stopped. What a team. Originally teaming over 6 years ago, back together for once. Rolling up Donald J. Bitdon. Not
frustrated by that crack in your windshield? At Daniels Auto Glass, we don't just fix glass, we restore your peace of mind. Our certified technicians use top-grade material and precision techniques to repair or replace any auto glass damage. Need us to come to you? Our mobile service brings our expertise right to your home or office. Don't let that chip become a crack, or that crack become a bigger problem. We are ready to serve you. Daniels Auto Glass, clear views ahead, peace of mind guaranteed.
Shop local. The Martinsville-Henry County Chamber of Commerce and the Chamber's partnership with Economic Growth wants you to shop local. Did you know for every $100 spent in a local store, an estimated $68 remains in the community? When you shop local, you're supporting your community and keeping your dollars here in Martinsville-Henry County. So remember, shop local throughout the year, support the assets and treasures that we are fortunate to have, and be a champion for your neighbors and your community.
When you need help on the road, trust the name that's always there. Harbor Towing and Recovery, located at 6010 Greensboro Road in Ridgeway, Virginia. We're certified, licensed, and insured, ready to serve you any time of day or night. Whether it's tires, brakes, or engine repair, we've got you covered. Call 276-632-2580, and remember, in a roadside emergency, tell the police to call Harbor Towing and Recovery, a name you can trust.
Remember when stores had a little bit of everything? At Exchange Milling Company in Rocky Mount, we still do things the old-fashioned way. From handmade toys and Carhartt bibs to garden tools and work boots, you'll find something for everyone. We'll even special order just what you need. Visit us at 1380 Franklin Street. Open Monday through Friday 8 to 6 and Saturdays 8 to 2.
Even not close to a 3 count. Amazing. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to count the champions out. A chop to Bitdon, making Ric Flair proud. A forearm to the face. Irish whip off the ropes. Reversal by Donald J. Bitdon into a hold. Up. Vertical, not quite. Roll up. 1, 2. Not a 3 count. Donald J. Bitdon not down for this. Gregory Versetti in the corner with his mask and obviously real hair. And, oh my gosh, an F5 from Donald J. Bitdon. Just stomping on his face, not quite getting to a 5 count, no disqualification. Drew, Tony, and Johnny Vega could be already out, already done. They're not wrestled since last month with Pure Pro Wrestling. It's hard to keep going at these champions with out of sync. Oh, and a backbreaker from Gregory Versetti. Not quite a 3 count. The Stunners are unbelievably in sync together all the time. But can their brief time off keep them from winning? Gregory Versetti with Johnny Vega dodging out of the way. Reversal. Drew Tony in the ring now. Going at Versetti, holding him up. A punch to the forehead. Complaining about a closed fist. Bit Don not coming through on that hateful speech of his. Bit Don was on commentary with me a little bit ago, and he's already fired up for this match. Come on. They're rooting for the Stunners tonight, it seems. They just want to see the firm fall with their championships. Double team. Bobby almost counting to 5, but now just telling them to get out. Oh, and up. Tossing him across the ring onto his back. The Stunners gearing up. The Stunners not letting them take this win this early. The Stunners still have an amazing fight in them. Bit Don, almost like a boulder, not faltering from these punches. Off the ropes, up, and a suplex. Oh, leg drop from the Bit Don. He's down. There's no way. 2, 3. What? A leg drop from the big man, and not anywhere near a 3 count. Oh, and down. Hurting his hand in the process. Drew Tony struggling. Elbow to the face. Oh, a punch in the gut. Another elbow to the face. Under the legs and a tag to Johnny Vega. Under. Throw him against the ring. A clothesline, but not bringing him down. Off the ropes. Oh, and a clothesline, jumping feet first. People cheering on Johnny Vega now, wanting to see Versetti in the dirt. Throw him around, kick to the gut. Stunner! He hit him with a stunner! Stunner from Johnny Vega. Unbelievable! Off the ropes, double team. Punch to the gut from Drew Tony and a bulldog. Double-handed bulldog. Not a 3 count. Johnny Vega not getting a 3 count. Drew Tony celebrating too early. Still double teaming. Unbelievable. Getting in the ring. Big boot to Johnny Vega. Off the ropes. Double. Oh, clothesline and a spear. 1, 2, 3. It's over. That was an amazing showing tonight. Unbelievable from the firm. That clothesline spear combo was just a crazy show. Bobby couldn't deduce who was the legal man in that match. I believe it was Drew Tony. I believe you got that call right tonight. Amazing from these two. We'll be back with more wrestling after this.
Frustrated by that crack in your windshield? Daniel's Auto Glass, we don't just fix glass, we restore your peace of mind. Our certified technicians use top-grade materials and precision techniques to repair or replace any auto glass damage. Need us to come to you? Our mobile service brings our expertise right to your home or office. Don't let that chip become a crack, or that crack become a bigger problem. We are ready to serve you. Daniels Auto Glass, clear views ahead, peace of mind guaranteed.
Shop local. The Martinsville-Henry County Chamber of Commerce and the Chamber's partnership for Economic Growth wants you to shop local. Did you know for every $100 spent in a local store, an estimated $68 remains in the community? When you shop local, you're supporting your community and keeping your dollars here in Martinsville-Henry County. So remember, shop local throughout the year, support the assets and treasures that we are fortunate to have, and be a champion for your neighbors and your community.
When you need help on the road, trust the name that's always there. Harbor Towing and Recovery, located at 6010 Greensboro Road in Ridgeway, Virginia. We're certified, licensed, and insured, ready to serve you any time of day or night. Whether it's tires, brakes, or engine repair, we've got you covered. Call 276-632-2580, and remember, in a roadside emergency, tell the police to call Harbor Towing and Recovery, a name you can trust.
Remember when stores had a little bit of everything? At Exchange Milling Company in Rocky Mount, we still do things the old-fashioned way. From handmade toys and Carhartt bibs to garden tools and work boots, you'll find something for everyone. We'll even special order just what you need. Visit us at 1380 Franklin Street, open Monday through Friday 8 to 6 and Saturdays 8 to 2.
Autos by Nelson, we make you do a double take when we double your warranty. And now we're offering another way to double up. We still double your warranty on all new vehicles. And if you're ever in a collision, free towing up to 125 miles with no collision deductible at our body shop.
Wait, did you just say free towing and no collision deductible?
You bet.
That deserves a triple take.
Stop by any of our locations today or visit us online.
Welcome to Martinsville Family Dentistry, your local trusted dental experts. Faithfully serving the Martinsville community since 1978, we offer everything from dental implants to routine hygiene visits. Give our office a call to schedule an appointment and find out why we have over 20,000 happy patients and 1,400 five-star Google reviews. This is Martinsville Family Dentistry. Smile, you're in good hands.
Do you know the signs of a stroke? May is National Stroke Awareness Month, and Silva Health is here to keep you and your family healthy. Remember the warning signs. If you see face drooping, arm weakness, or speech slurring, it is time to call 911. We offer a higher level of stroke care as a certified primary stroke center. With local certified stroke care, you can live your healthiest life. Are you at risk for stroke? Take our stroke health risk assessment at silvahealth.com/stroke.
At Autos by Nelson, we value our customers, so we sat them down to get their double take.
I have been a customer since I was old enough to drive. What I love about Autos by Nelson service program is they offer the Auto Advantage now, and so not only do they still double my warranty, but they offer free towing and they will pay my collision deductible if I use their collision center for my repairs. I love my new vehicle and I'm so excited to have it for years to come.
Welcome to Martinsville Family Dentistry, your local trusted dental experts.
I've been a patient at Martinsville Family Dentistry for over 25 years, and I wouldn't go anywhere else. They're great here. The people are friendly, very helpful. They'll do anything for you. Dr. Milk's taken care of me for decades, and the people here are so friendly and helpful, and I just really suggest you come here.
This is Martinsville Family Dentistry. Smile, you're in good hands.
Planning for retirement? Let Beth Hale be your guide. As a retirement advisor with Futurity First Mid-Atlantic Advisors, Beth helps clients in Henry County and Martinsville and beyond prepare for the road ahead with trusted advice on retirement, life insurance, and health coverage. Reach her today at 276-806-4846. Futurity First Retirement. Life, health, where your future comes first.
Behind every great wheel is a great set of brakes that ensure you can stop when you need to.
Brakes are an essential component on every car, keeping you and your family safe everywhere you go. Are your brakes squealing or grinding, or does the brake pedal vibrate when you press it? It might be time to have your brakes replaced. No matter what parts your car needs, from rotors to calipers and pads, our expert service staff are here to help. Stop in to talk to one of our advisors and have your brakes checked today.
Whether it's tax season or car buying time, PVT Finances has you covered. No credit, bad credit, no problem. Let PVT Incorporated make this tax season your smoothest ride yet. Get rolling with PVT. Call 276-673-2373 or visit 4264 Appalachian Drive in Fielddale.
Listen up, team. We need to make sure customers continue to win at Nelson, even if they're in a collision. So we're gonna need to double up. First, we double the warranty on all new vehicles. Easy. Then, for any new or used vehicles, receive free towing up to 125 miles with no collision deductible at our body shop.
Sounds like a winning combination to me, Coach.
Double up on 3. 1, 2, 3. Double up!
Autos by Nelson.
Welcome to Martinsville Family Dentistry, your local trusted dental experts.
I love Martinsville Family Dentistry because of Dr. Perez and the amazing staff here. They always make you feel welcome. He's an all-around good person, and he is an amazing dentist that helps keep my smile smiling.
This is Martinsville Family Dentistry. Smile, you're in good hands.
You already know we double up at Autos by Nelson, and now we're taking it to the next level. You'll still receive double the warranty on all new vehicles, but now we're offering triple the peace of mind. With free towing up to 125 miles and no collision deductible at our body shop for any new or used vehicle. It's just one more way we're tripling up at Autos by Nelson. Do you know her?
Welcome to Clarence's Steakhouse in the heart of Ridgeway, Virginia. At Clarence's, we're proud to be a family-owned restaurant where every meal feels like home. Whether you're starting your day with a delicious breakfast, enjoying a leisurely lunch, or savoring a mouth-watering dinner, we've got something for everyone. Indulge in our perfectly grilled steaks, fresh seafood, and homemade specialties that keep our customers coming back for more. Plus, our friendly staff is here to make your dining experience unforgettable.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Christian Hall and you are watching BTW21 News. And everyone, thank you for joining on this Wednesday evening newscast. Firstly today, we're going to get into a drug bust in Ridgeway, coming from the Henry County Sheriff's Office.
A Ridgeway man is facing serious drug charges following an early morning operation by the Henry County Sheriff's Office in Henry County. Authorities say the Sheriff's Office SWAT team, working alongside the Narcotics Interdiction Unit, executed a search warrant on March 18, 2026 at a residence on Acres Road in Ridgeway.
Early this morning before the sun came up, the Henry County Sheriff's Office SWAT team, along with our Narcotics Interdiction Unit, our Vice Unit, and other investigators, executed a search warrant at a home at 181 Acres Road in the Ridgeway community of Henry County. When we arrived there, we found the doors to be heavily fortified. Upon gaining entry into the home, 60-year-old Ronald David Robinette was located inside the house. Also inside the house, we located multiple packages containing suspected fentanyl, along with digital scales, 2 stolen firearms, and over $7,000 in U.S. currency, believed to be as part of the drug trade. Mr. Robinette was ultimately charged with possession of fentanyl with the intent to distribute that drug.
The operation was conducted in the early morning hours to enhance safety and reduce risk to the public. Upon entering the home, deputies located 60-year-old Ronald David Robinette, who was taken into custody without incident. Investigators reported finding multiple packages containing fentanyl, as well as digital scales, 2 stolen firearms, and more than $7,000 in cash.
As you've seen across the country, police work can be inherently dangerous, especially these narcotics, high-risk narcotics search warrants. So we have a great team here at the Henry County Sheriff's Office. That's exactly what it is. They are a team. They work together in unison to serve this community. And without each member of that team, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So I'm so thankful to have such a great team here at the Henry County Sheriff's Office. And we do invest a lot in training and equipment for them to be sure that we are prepared to handle any situation that may arise in the effort to keep this community safe.
Officials say the investigation is ongoing and additional charges may be filed.
Now we're going to talk about a single vehicle crash, and right now it's coming from Bedford County.
A high-speed pursuit in Bedford County early Tuesday morning ended in a crash and multiple charges against a Lynchburg man. According to the Virginia State Police, the chase began around 6 a.m. after a trooper identified a vehicle reported stolen by the Bedford County Sheriff's Office. When the trooper attempted a traffic stop, the driver fled. The pursuit continued along Big Island Highway, reaching speeds of up to 100 miles per hour. Authorities deployed a tire deflation device, but the vehicle continued before eventually crashing near Hunting Creek Road. The driver, identified as 34-year-old Jared Edward Angus of Lynchburg, was injured in the crash and transported to a local hospital. Angus faces multiple charges, including felony eluding, reckless driving, failure to maintain lane, driving on a suspended license, driving under the influence of drugs, and not wearing a seatbelt. Officials said the Bedford County Sheriff's Office is continuing to investigate the stolen vehicle portion of the case.
Take our first commercial break, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
My name is Jimmy Wright, and I am the manager here at Wright Funeral Service here in Martinsville, Virginia. Over the course of the last 13 years, we've had the pleasure of serving numerous families, and I thank each and every one of you from the bottom of our hearts. Here at Wright Funeral Service, we are deeply committed to taking care of your family in the hardest of times, all while keeping costs affordable. We are always here for you, 24 hours a day, even if it's 3 in the morning. You can reach us at 276-632-2206.
Ready to take your IT to the next level? Choose South Atlantic Data Design, where technology meets reliability.
We deliver reliable IT solutions for businesses.
Taking it to the next level. You'll still receive double the warranty on all new vehicles, but now we're offering triple the peace of mind. With free towing up to 125 miles and no collision deductible at our body shop for any new or used vehicle. It's just one more way we're tripling up at Autos by Nelson. Do you know her?
Make your tax dollars go further this year during the annual Cunningham Tire Tax Refund Sale. Get up to a $100 rebate with the purchase of select sets of hand-cooked tires, up to an $80 rebate on select Goodyear tires, and a $70 rebate on select Cooper tires. Cunningham Tire has been selling Michelin tires longer than any other dealer in Martinsville and Henry County. They also offer alignments, state inspections, oil changes, and brake jobs. Mobile tire service is available by calling 276-629-1142. Cunningham Tire, with locations in Bassett and Danville. Cunningham Tire, we keep you rolling.
Today. Focus on 4 key areas. Schedule regular checkups, eat a balanced diet, stay active, and support your mental well-being. Small, consistent steps can lead to a longer, healthier life. Whether it's hitting the gym, eating smarter, or seeing your doctor, every action counts. Let Sova help you live your best life.
Welcome to Martinsville Family Dentistry, your local trusted dental experts.
I've been a patient at Martinsville Family Dentistry for over 25 years. Helpful, they'll do anything for you. Dr. Milk's taken care of me for decades, and the people here are so friendly and helpful, and I just really suggest you come here.
This is Martinsville Family Dentistry. Smile, you're in good hands.
Welcome back, and everyone, thank you for staying with me. Up next, we're going to discuss an individual with a life sentence on drug charges coming from Roanoke.
Authorities have announced the conviction and sentencing of a Roanoke man following a major narcotics and firearms investigation led by regional law enforcement agencies. The Virginia State Police and the Star City Drug and Violent Crime Task Force confirmed that 38-year-old Marcus Taylor of Roanoke was found guilty on multiple charges related to illegal drug distribution and firearm possession. The investigation began after Taylor was identified as a suspect in the distribution of cocaine within the city. As part of the case, task force members executed a search warrant at his residence. During the search, authorities seized significant quantities of methamphetamine, cocaine, and marijuana. Investigators also recovered an illegal firearm, which added to the charges against him. Following a trial in Roanoke City Circuit Court, a jury found Taylor guilty on all counts. A judge subsequently sentenced him to 2 life sentences plus an additional 7 years in prison. Under Virginia law, Taylor must serve a mandatory minimum of 37 years before becoming eligible for release. Officials emphasized that the case reflects a continued effort to reduce drug trafficking and violent crime in the region. The task force, made up of multiple local and state agencies, focuses on identifying and prosecuting individuals involved in illegal narcotics distribution. Participating agencies include the Virginia State Police, Roanoke City Police Department, Salem Police Department, Roanoke County Police Department, and Vinton Police Department. Law enforcement officials say they remain committed to protecting communities across Roanoke, Salem, and surrounding areas through continued collaboration and targeted investigations.
And right now we're going to take to Mr. Jose Reyes for our BTW21 weather report.
Thank you guys for being here for your BTW21 weather report, supported by Ashbrook Cardiology, Autos by Nelson, and Bright Funeral Services. And guys, as you can see, it's a nice, beautiful, sunny day today. We're going to have a 0% chance of rain, even though we've got some clouds scattered off and on, but as we look right now, it's perfectly blue sky. Southeast winds are going to max out around 5 miles per hour. And as we're going to look at our temperature for today, we're going to see a high of 45 in the area of Ridgeway, 44 in Martinsville, 44 in Oak Level. So overall, 44s, 41 in Ararat, and Boonesville being the lowest here in Southside, but it's gonna be really, a nice fresh day today. 5 mile per hour winds gonna make it feel a little bit chilly. But as we go into our overnight, we're gonna see temperatures drop below freezing again tonight, with Ridgeway and Martinsville being around 27, Oak Level 26, Bullwine, Stewart, and Ararat around 23 and 25. Precipitation only goes up by 1%. Another partly cloudy night sky, and southwest winds are gonna max out at 4 miles per hour. Now we're going to our overall today. We're going to get today a 5, simply because it's not yesterday. So we're going to get today a 5. It feels a little bit better than yesterday. Again, high of 45, a low of 27. Partly cloudy skies. Rain percentage is going to average around 1%. Winds are going to max out from anywhere from 4 to 5 miles per hour today. And we did see a beautiful sunrise at 7:26 a.m. this morning. Now, we'll take a look into our 5-day forecast, brought to you in part by Wright's Funeral Services and Crematory. And as we look at Thursday, we're going to see a partly cloudy day with a high of 61 and a low of 36. Friday, a partly cloudy day with a high of 70 and a low of 46. Saturday, a high of 77 with a low of 50. Sunday, a partly cloudy day with a high of 86 and a low of 50. And starting off our next week, Monday, with a high of 63 and a low of 35. So that's your 5-day forecast, brought to you in part by Wright's Funeral Services. Another huge shout out to Ashbrook Cardiology and Autos by Nelson's. Obviously, we're powered here by the Autos by Nelson EV Subaru we be pulling around in. So that's all for today. Hopefully, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Relationships. They are the most precious and important. Negatively affects each and every one of those relationships. Did you know that you have hearing insurance benefits available to you? At Ashbrook Audiology, we are the region's go-to providers for benefits from affordable hearing care, true hearing, and many more. Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter. Martinsville and Danville.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
For nearly 30 years, Drake Extrusion offers you the personalized service and flexibility of a custom supplier. With research and development based on 2 continents, Drake is on the cutting edge of polypropylene fiber technology. We work daily with polymer suppliers to improve existing products and meet the challenge of new end uses. We not only value our products, but we also value our employees. For more information, email us at info@drakeextrusion.com or give us a call at 276-632-0159.
My name is Patrick Sharp. I'm an attorney with the law firm of Gardner, Barrow & Sharp here in Martinsville. If you've been injured in a serious automobile collision or perhaps a minor injury with a rear end collision, we've been handling personal injury cases in the area for almost 50 years. Give us a call for a free evaluation of your case, 276-638-2455.
Now it's time for BTW21 Sports, presented by Gym 24.
The stage is set for an electrifying finish to the 2026 World Baseball Classic as Team USA faces Venezuela in a winner-take-all championship showdown Tuesday night at Lone Depot Park. First pitch is scheduled for 8 p.m. Eastern, with the game airing nationally on Fox. This year's final brings together 2 of the tournament's most talented and resilient teams. The United States enters its 3rd consecutive WBC championship game after a narrow 2-1 semifinal victory over the Dominican Republic, powered by timely hitting and dominant pitching. Meanwhile, Venezuela arrives with momentum and history on its side, advancing to its first ever WBC final after a dramatic comeback win over Italy. A clash of baseball powerhouses. Both rosters are stacked with Major League Baseball stars, highlighting the global appeal and elite competition of the World Baseball Classic. Team USA features a lineup led by Aaron Judge and a deep pitching staff, while Venezuela counters with standout talent including Ronald Acuna Jr., Luis Arias, and Eugenio Suarez. The matchup is expected to be tightly contested. Analysts point to Team USA's pitching depth as a potential advantage, while Venezuela's explosive offense and passionate fan support could prove decisive. More than a game. Beyond the championship, this game carries added significance, especially for Venezuela. The team's run has energized fans both at home and abroad, offering a sense of unity and pride on one of baseball's biggest stages. For Team USA, the goal is clear: reclaim the title and reinforce its position as a global baseball powerhouse. Why you should watch. The World Baseball Classic Final represents the very best of international baseball. High stakes, national pride, and elite talent all on one field. With the championship on the line and momentum on both sides, fans can expect a down-to-the-wire battle. Simply put, it's baseball at its most intense, where every pitch matters and one game decides a world champion. Whether you're a diehard fan or a casual viewer, tonight's final is must-watch television.